What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to our first playthrough of Elden Ring. We are in the village of Albinarix, and I am hearing one of those little beetle ball guys about nearby here. We've got to go and check down beneath us. I may be risking it a little too much here. Oh no, there actually is a little ledge for me to jump onto. But we have found the other half of the medallion for proceeding to the Haligtree. So now really all that remains is exploring the rest of this swampy area that we managed to completely miss in our original pass of the swamp. But I'm very excited. Take the other path from the Grand Lift, see where it takes us. Kinda saw that guy down there and figured maybe it would be taking us somewhere. Okay. So we've got plenty of space that we're technically still underneath here. So as long as we run around generally in this vicinity, I would imagine we might find some stuff. There's gonna be some sort of like boss in the poison, because we're getting real eerie music. But I don't know if that's just area bound or if that means that like boss fight be triggering. Okay, so this is that little bit of the lake that kind of runs over here. I'm assuming that's the main indicator. Like this little segment here is supposed to be the main indicator of how to make it underneath. Doesn't look like we have any sort of cave entrance over here. There may not be one. We got that one item out there that we just picked up. I believe it was a smithing stone, but I'm not seeing much of anything else. I'm also not hearing that ball anymore, so I don't know if that was the one that we had seen up top before and restarting the game brought it back. That most likely is the case, so it would just be one of the ones for replenishing our flasks. Okay, so if there's nothing else here, some more crabs. Anything else in the poison? Because this poison segment actually seems to take up a pretty good chunk of land that we just never investigated. I'd have to think there are a couple more caves that we missed in the same way that we missed the cave over here as well as the swamp. Alright. I'm just seeing more and more crabs, so I think I'm gonna call that as good. Still don't have a way up top here, but at least we found what we were looking for. So that means we probably gotta go back here. Maybe there's an option now for the other medallion, because we had to hold the one up. So maybe it'll have like a switch prompt for us. At least that's the hope. If not, then gonna be honest, I don't really know. You know what, we should level up real quick. And with that, that would also mean that I probably utilize my runes ahead of time. Yeah, that was overkill. That's fine. This point, it's not really a big deal. I mean, it is, but you get you get runes in such large increments that it's not. Secret medallion. Okay, here we go. New lands. New area. What appears to be the last map piece. Definitely feels like we're coming into the home stretch. I'm sure, given the way that everything else in this game has surprised me with its depth, I'm walking into way more than I expect. I can feel us inching closer and closer to the end. We'll see how much that actually ends up being, though. Okay, so the secret medallion, it still takes us up. I guess it just doesn't take us quite as high up. Like, this has to be like an intermediary floor, right? Not that we would know what the lift's shaft looks like. But just given the fact that it's darkness all around with rock wall and all of that, this has to just be a midpoint. So it's kind of funny that it's like a secret thing, because if you rode the whole thing up and were able to look out, you would be able to just hop off. Hidden path to the Haligtree. So yeah, like, I get why it is the way that it is, but it's kind of funny too. Okay, so it looks... I mean, it looks like a catacomb. The beast eye quivers, so we've got someone who lives in death that we're gonna have to get through first. Oh, he's got, that's the beast claw. Okay, so that's just a point that you can fall off. That's not even somewhere to hop down to. Which I'm glad I looked, because that could have been a very blind. Oh boy. Yeah, okay. This is not okay. We've got Beast Claw Boy here. I'm gonna get wrecked. Oh my goodness. Ow. Oh my. Oh man. Can we not? Please. Okay, one dead. Another one dead. Is there another one? Really? Get out of here. Okay, I need these arms to get cut off. Or we can stagger them. Can do that as well. Do you have to cut the other arm off first? I should have healed before I riposted. Get a little bit more damage from having full health. But I'm pretty sure that we used to just cut off. At least that's how it worked like early on. You would cut one limb off, and then the other. I mean, this works. I'm just confused by it. Alright. It's kind of... Whenever there's a big enemy like that, I just like to kill it because I assume that there's going to be... I don't know, potentially a reward from killing it. You know, might unblock a path. Consecrated snowfield, but there was also another segment, so That must be how we get to the Haligtree. And then this part would be the actual catacombs itself, which would be where the beast eye was quivering towards. That's my assumption, at least. I mean, we're gonna very quickly here find out if that's correct or not. Ambush? Or is it just stuff here? Warming stone and another one of these guys. Ow. Okay, I'm gonna heal. Then we're gonna riposte. 3198. Get that extra bit of damage in. What? Did he just buff himself? What was that? Tell you what, these things are tanky. Although that is 398 hitting it in the face. So you can still, I mean, you can wail on it pretty well. I just am not fully understanding why I can't. Is he gonna spit again? No. I'm not quite sure. Okay, so this did not lead anywhere. But it said that the beast eye quivers, and we did not get a death root. So is there somewhere to jump down? There's a mysterious ball there. I see an item on the other side. This is oddly lit up. I'm wondering if there's like a secret pathway. And maybe that's what this is. What do we got here? That's the way out. What is this lit up for? I guess that wouldn't really make too much sense. I definitely think there's something here. I'm gonna try and run off of this as a first guess, and then we'll go from there. Okay. Now, I don't know what is leading me there. Is it the stones? Nope. Alright, it's a step in the right direction. It's a step in the right direction. We've got... I'm gonna just go to the stake. We do have the grace, but I have to run back through stuff. I think this is probably a little bit more straightforward. Things are gonna chase me, I'm sure. Actually, I want to jump towards this and see. No. Okay. I didn't know if that was an indicator. I really had no idea if that was an indicator or not. Yes, I did throw away runes. Like I said earlier, it's not really a big deal at this point, because everything that we're leveling at this point is pretty much just like tiny bits of bonus damage. So they're gonna hop down here. Oh! Oh man. Okay, so don't sprint. Don't sprint off of that. And good to know that it doesn't continue out like that. But what did we... The beast eye quivers, and we understand that there's something more down here that meets the eye. Okay. Now that we're here, oh, this must be where we go. There's gotta be more to it than this. Silver Scarab, which is a talisman. Raises item discovery, okay. Now, is there going to be like a window that we're... I mean, this one's marked. None of these... Hold on. Can we run straight across to this, or am I gonna fall? Nope, we can run straight across to this. Double kill. Sacramental Bud, not as interesting, but, you know, for the sake of completion, we found it. Okay, so there's a hallway over there and a guy walking that way, so that's fairly promising. Are there any other open spots? See, so we tried to jump off there, but I don't think you can do that. That stuff's down below. Alright, so I'm gonna go out here. I think we're just gonna go in a straight line towards him. Oh, we've got invisible stairs. Not seeing any other paths. Where did you even show up from? What the? So we hadn't really dealt with invisible walkways like this. And then all of a sudden we figured that one out. Must be a northern area thing, because we found one here to the heretical rise, and then this one not marked with snow. They say snow. To me, that felt like a scam. There was just some like light blue hue. I didn't even realize what my health bar was at. I said I was gonna die, did not realize that I was at, like, actual 1 HP. We gotta deal with the big ones still. I'm assuming that's like a heal. I don't know what that hitbox is. I don't know if I ever will. There's a pathway there. I don't know if there's anything up here. Okay, that was fun. So enjoyable. Okay, come on, people. Okay, I don't know what the last bit of damage was. That I'm unsure of. One thing I do know, however, is I want to try and take care of what's up top before we take care of what's down below. Also, we know what path we need to take, so that's good. So, hidden path to the Haligtree. So far proving to be difficult. Well, not the hidden path part. In terms of, like, the Haligtree. Oh, I ran. I didn't need to run. Forgot. Rookie mistake. Absolute rookie mistake. So as far as like getting to the Haligtree, I'm assuming that was the straightforward part. I could be wrong. I mean, I think hidden path here is in reference to like you needed to have the medallion. Because what I feel like we're going through right now is very catacombs. And I've yet to have catacombs actually, like, take us anywhere. Normally they're not consuming, but like self-contained, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Words are hard, all right? Okay. Well, I killed those guys, so I guess that's the important part. Again, well, actually, you know what? I was gonna say should have healed before I attacked, but that's not necessarily true. Every time. This dude's just got absolutely wicked puke. Oh, he's got iframes? What a pro. I don't know why your arms don't fall off. That's like the biggest scam. All the first octopi that we fought on, like the beach and stuff early on, their arms all fell off. Aha! See? This is why you kill them. Unveils big things. So we got a door. So that's gonna be key to, I guess, finding the boss fight. That way we can deal with, okay, that's through there. So we know we're getting ourselves into ow. Why are they always oh, they inflict the like, they're like the Malekith. No. They're like spawns of Malekith with that weird flame thing. I don't know what it's called, but it like does damage over time. Alright, that was very poorly executed for root resin. Wonderful. I really love that for me. Is there even anything back here besides that, or was that all this trip was for? Seems to be that that's all this trip was for. Alrighty then, well, you know, live and learn. You live and you learn. So that's where that is. What does this lead to then? Can we get ourselves like a grace nearby? We've got an elevator. Shortcuts, anybody? Kind of. Spelldrake Talisman +2. Alright, so the Spelldrakes are done. Flame Drakes are done. Bolt Drake is done. Haligtree and Pearl Drake, not so much. And I'm assuming that with, you know, the whole Haligtree thing, that Haligtree is gonna probably be coming into play here. So where did I hop down into? Ah. Okay. I see. So that loops all around. Then we'll rest here, get our flasks back, rerun the loop, and then we've got a boss fight that we can go in and deal with. Alright. I think we're gonna try and not get pounced on here and just run past. Ooh, that's close. Hop. See, it's just too short. That was almost too far. So let me go here. I think we should be able to just blitz by everything. I'm gonna go through the left window though, just to create some separation. Going past all of you guys. And in we go. Alright. Those that live in death. Show yourself! Oh, it's a mimic tier. It's me! So it's a stray mimic tier. Imagine like the OP strat of like taking off your armor. Cause you could probably do something really stupid like that. Take off your armor and put on like a really bad weapon. Unupgraded. And then just put all that stuff on real quick in the fight. Like, could I have come in here, no weapon equipped? No armor, and then he's just got fists? Is there anything that would be worse than fists? I know that's like a really kind of backwards thing, but I do wonder if there's any sort of, you know, could you equip, I don't know, I'm thinking like a staff or something, but not equip any sort of magic? I don't know, I feel like the mimic tiers themselves. Black Flame Monk Amon. Hold on. So if the beast eye quivers, so this is probably a death root then, right? Yeah, so it just I forget, does the beast root, does like the beast eye quiver at the root itself or the person? When close to death root. Okay, so the mimic tier is just like protecting the death root, it seems. Okay. Because for a second I was going down a road of like, we now live in death, which I guess wouldn't quite make sense because the mimic tier isn't us. That would then mean that the mimic tier lives in death, but the mimic tier isn't like really a being, so to speak, or at least I don't think it is. Excellent. This is like Frigid Outskirts all over again. Love it. Can't wait. Because I really don't want to miss things, but it's hard to find everything when it all blurs together. What is this light? Oh, it's you. Show me the path, O gentle lights. The promised path to the Haligtree. Okay, so that might... These must be the lights. Okay, so as you come out, these lights guide you through. Now, of course, I want to find everything, which means that I am entirely running off of the path. That seems like death. So it is good to set some boundaries. Seems like the left-hand side is pretty blocked off. And it kind of bends around to the right. I guess this is just the road that's going to lead up to the map. Now, we are looking for Mikola and Melania. Then I don't really remember who the one was other than Ronnie. I think it was the Prince of Blood? Prince of Death? So we've still got 3 pretty big name bosses that we have yet to find. I swear if they throw a boss fight in the middle of this, that's gonna be like the meanest thing. Because I'm not gonna be able to see anything. Oh, what did I hear? It's you. Oh, there are like multiple of them. That lingers pretty long, actually. Oh, look at the hops on this guy. Golden rune for coming back up here. Okay. I mean, I like the big runes like that. It's always nice to be able to just pop one and get a good chunk. My like initial instinct is to put my lantern on, which is like, what is it gonna do for me? It's not dark. It's just very hard to see. Got some rocks over here. I've completely lost sight of the light. Oh, there it is. I hear one of the balls. Maybe that's over this way. Hold on, so there's light here, but it looked like there was another trail for it. Nope, that's just a skull. I hear it up this way. Oh, there you are. Somber smithing stone, okay. See, so what I don't quite understand is why there are so many of these lights, because it doesn't feel like they quite go in a straight line. Oh, you're kind of on the tankier side. Alright, let's heal up so we get a bit more damage. That dog shows up out of nowhere. That is not as effective as I thought it would be. Come on, get the head. It's only 1100. Not necessarily great on the crit. Oh, did I hit the other one? If I remember correctly, though, the second one just kind of gives up a bit, at least at first. But then he definitely aggroes, so I don't quite get it. Oh. I missed the riposte. Did get some headshots in, so that's obviously very useful damage-wise. I don't think he can do too much because he's technically chained to the cart. Oh, early rolled it. Ow. Ow. I don't believe that these guys would drop anything. It should just be an item on the carriage. But I feel like I want to go back south. Whoa, hello. Oh. Get out. Please and thank you. I don't know how he didn't react like it all in the beginning. Who are you calling, friend? Everyone's dead. They're all gone. Oh my goodness, this is so hard to see. Which I understand is the point, but I feel like it just needs to be reiterated that I've got nothing. I'm like really trying hard to see. Nomadic Warriors Cookbook. See, it was worth going back south. Because we clearly came from like a different tier. Is that a grace? It is a grace. Hello. Alright, that's something. Also, 110,000. Oh, I guess we must have, yeah, we got some from the Mimic tier, I guess. Because I was like, where did we get all of these runes? Like, that's just such a high amount. Alright, that should hopefully be enough. No, of course not. We need 1,500 more. 1,500. You would think at this point in the game I would know how much some of these are worth. That's 2,000. That's fine. Only 500 over. Ooh, see, 498. We only got one. We only got one this time around, so starting to fall off a bit on that damage for Dex. Oh, we got, oh god. Is this multiple bears? Or just the one? Nope, it's multiple. Huh? You messed with Mama Bear. Alright, I'm gonna have to kill your child, or you'll kill your own kid. That's savage. Hey, Batman, lots of damage. Uh-huh. I am up against a wall. Some would even say I'm between a rock and a hard place. You know, I'm already terrible at fighting these guys, right? So, fighting it when I can barely see is not really my ideal situation. Cannot be standing in front of their face like that. Early rolling. It gets so freaking blurry. Like, so blurry. Like, you have the aim marker on, but it's just so... Not aim marker, but... Like, that right there. So difficult. Oh, early rolled it. The resilience to just not have my back broken or anything from that is crazy. I feel like I'm hearing more and more bears, by the way. I don't know if that's just a paranoia thing, but definitely felt like I heard a fourth bear. Oh, he's not dead yet. Oh, I thought I could greed the last one out. Okay. I don't know where I am. This bear better be worth something. Of course not. It's always too much to ask, right? Okay, I want to go south and west first. Because I'm like trying to go as far back as we possibly can. That's a bear that we already killed. Alright. Oops. Watch, this is like the type of place that they would throw a cave. in this super hard to see area. You run along a hillside at some point, and then there's just a cave entrance. I'm ready for it. I mean, whether I find it or not, that's a different story. Graveyard. I don't really know how that didn't hit me. This dude can really chain attacks together. Like, quite a lot of them. Oh, come on. Oh, almost. Sorry, sir. I didn't delay it enough. That was my bad. Again. Rotten Battle Hammer and Rotten Duelist Helm. Hold on, so the Rotten Battle Hammer must be a variant of the regular Battle Hammer that we have. So it does, well, I guess that's not a really good comparison. What I'm interested in is if it has the same base stats or not, because obviously we have the Battle Hammer upgraded, so it's not going to be a direct comparison. But there's the potential that this is the exact same thing, just with a rot buildup added to it. So maybe a full power creep. But not really a good way to be sure about that. Okay, I hear another one of the beetle balls. This seems to be just a dead end. I do hear it up this way, but we've got to make sure that we are covering all of the ground in between that we skipped as we went around the edges. Yeah, honestly, the fire shouldn't do damage in this cold. It should actually heal me. This is how you know Tanamura was involved in this game. They're like, yeah, you know, Frigid Outskirts was beloved by all. Let's bring it back. Like, I am struggling so hard to see. We're gonna end up having to use dead bodies as reference points of where we've gone. So at least coming back over here, we're finding the light. But also what we've learned, like, there's clearly some kind of pathing on the ground. Oh, we got wolves? Ashes of Ariandel? Is that you? Oh. Oh, we got a wolf rider? What? That's cool. Who are you? It's like a perfumer with... They're kind of dress perfumery? This is a neat enemy. Kind of different. I'm out of stamina, which is obviously not great. Oh! The swing put me underneath the arrow. This is very difficult to fight in a melee situation. Whoa, that is some fast draw. I hope we get something cool for this, because this is a very different enemy that we've found thus far. Whoa! That racked up real quick. feel like I need to get on my horse. That seems like the logical thing. Oh, I got greedy with it. Come on. Be gone! Oh, we don't get anything for it? Does that mean that maybe we're gonna get some... Maybe we're gonna get some more of them. That was cool though. I don't know. I really like that enemy for whatever reason. I just think the wolf with the archer on the back is neat. Okay, so this is starting, I think, to press in the right direction. Really just trying to... Got red on the ground. Those are flowers. Trying to kind of stay off the beaten path, which I know makes this way, way, way harder to navigate. But in doing that, we should hopefully unveil to ourselves some extra stuff that we may have missed otherwise. Because it's like a lot of going down... I don't like that. A lot of going down layers and doubling back. Having a map would probably help. I don't know what we're running from, which is like the most terrifying part in all of this. 'Cause it feels big. Oh, you know what? This must be... Yeah. Okay, so there is... Nearby, oh, that's death. There must be one of the Tibia Mariners. Because that's a clear-cut cast from him, but it's like the Dragonkin enemy. Nice. Nice. So those runes are gone. We are so far west though. I feel like if we go, I kind of want to check out, like if we follow the main path, see where that takes us, and then maybe with a little bit of map help, we can kind of double our way back. So this is definitely hugging a bit more east while we go north here. So we've done this. I don't quite know where to go though, because that's not the light that we're looking for. Oh boy. All right, cool. So we've already lost the light path that we were supposed to be taking. Excellent. Feel like we're being chased pretty closely here. Yep, of course. That does big damage. Fortunately, none of it was dealt to us, but all of it was dealt to the horse. Oh, rip horse. Kind of interesting that we've got a situation here where the wolves are attacking the enemy. I'm not quite sure the meaning of that, or maybe it's just that we haven't seen, you know, wolves interact with other enemies in the game. So I guess that does make sense that they would kind of go after each other. Because, like, why would they be programmed to be friends? Okay, that looks like we should be able to jump down just fine. I'm just trying to check the edges here. See if there's anywhere that we can go. Because I am really expecting a cave hidden amongst all of this. Just feels like it would make sense to me. That's kind of where we just were. Okay, so this eastern side is kind of hugging that cliff side all the way up, which is, from what we can tell, very, very, very steep. So I'm obviously not gonna blindly jump down off of ledges. We're gonna just follow whatever ground that we can see, and then always double back and kind of stick along the edges of it so that we can make sure that we've covered all of the ground. I tell you what, that mariner is gonna be very hard to find. Okay, so this seems like it's a different level. So we can go back and up. Yeah, okay, so this is definitely new. I don't know how you like efficiently go through here. Honestly, the only thing I could hope is that, come on, I feel so smart right now. I feel so smart right now. But I feel like if you beat something later and then maybe the snow clears, that would be like your best bet of effectively searching that whole area. I have no idea if it's actually a thing. Like, look how far we've, like, we did not get that deep into this. So I don't even know if a map is gonna help that much, because it's still gonna be very blind unless at some point, you know, these snowfields run out, which would be kind of weird because we're going more north and this was all snowy. Maybe at some point getting towards the tree we're gonna see better, but oh man, this is very much so like Frigid Outskirts, except we're not being chased down by angry unicorns. So, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. It's like a better, at least at the moment, it's like a better Frigid Outskirts. We'll see how it plays out from here. Obviously, that'll be in the next episode. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.